Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video. Many women like rough looking men. And you know what? I was thinking about that the other day because, a lot of dudes are caught up in, the whole looks thing. And, for the record, I've said, yeah, looks matter. Just like every single other thing, yeah, your shoes matter, your print size matter, your hair matters. Your body definitely matters. Your clothing style, your social class, everything matters. But then when people are talking about, men talking about looks, they think it's just one look. That clean cut Chad and Tyrone look and shit, right? Especially that clean cut Chad look. And the guys who promote that, I got some neighborhoods I want to walk you through. Seriously, because it's not always the same looking. Really, it shouldn't even be say like biological looks, but the look, right? Because there's some women they like that clean cut dude, but depending on where they live in their social class, a lot of women like that dude who look like he'll cut you. See, one of the things with relationships, and I've always said this, is different depending on the social class, where you live, where you located and stuff. And the reality is, many women, they might look at a guy and say he look good, but if he don't look like he gonna lay out a body or beat the shit out of somebody or cut him or something like that, they don't want to deal with him. Because you got understand one thing about women. Many women want security, and I don't mean financial security. They want somebody gonna lay out the body, and it's more pronounced the closer you get to lower places, rough areas. Stereotypically, people usually think urban areas, but it could be a trailer park, it could be the res, whatever. So they want that guy who look like he'd beat the shit out of somebody. They don't want that guy who looks a little too pretty or something like that, because a lot of times they look at him and they thinking, he just gay anyway. Seriously, that's how they be looking and everything. They be like, nah, he look too innocent. And plus the women, they might be into some roughness and stuff themselves. So they want like that guy who got it, or they want that guy who will dominate them in the bedroom or something. Buddy? Yeah. They want that guy who gonna dominate them in the bedroom, look rough, ain't playing, have a serious look on his face, look rough. Like there was that jacked up situation up in Harlem when those guys attacked that woman, at that liquor store. They caught one of the guys anyway, but other women see that, and they want that guy. They can say, "Baby, somebody mess with me," and some dude got his gun or weapon or whatever and go beat the shit out of somebody, and that shit turn them on. And in the minds of women, that's not always like that clean cut pretty boy. Like I said, depending on the neighborhood, they'll question his sexuality if he look too pretty. Now they like that roughness and everything, because it make them feel a certain way. Now, I know I've said sometimes women want a guy they look better than to be the center of attention, but that's just one angle. A lot of times it's also, they want that guy to look like he gonna fuck some shit up. He crazy, Somebody disrespect him or something, they'll lay out the body. Seriously, I've known plenty of women like that. Sometimes it'll be some very attractive women especially, because you get a lot of these very attractive women, depending on where they at, they catching hell. Somebody always catcalling them, saying something. So, some of them might have been touched unwantedly, or somebody get in their face, so to shoot. They look for that guy who look like he gonna beat the shit out of somebody. And I know some people hear that, man, well, all that thug stuff and all of that. And I got something to say about that thug stuff. Well, I'm just saying reality, because let's be real. Let's keep it 100. Everybody who watching videos or any of these videos on YouTube, no, they ain't living in no upper middle class area. You might have a few. You might have a small percentage who living in some, high-end zip code or something like that, and they just don't see the rest of life. Everybody else, though, got to deal with real shit in the streets. And a lot of times, women running around out here scared, so, they'll skip over that model-looking dude, because one, he don't look like he can fight, and get that rough dude. That's why I say body is still more important. He got to look like he can physically fight. He got to look like it, and then just got to look on his face. And not even just his genetics, but just his demeanor and everything. He can't be all goofy and all of that, or even all smiles. In fact, there's been some studies that said many women go crazy over men who don't smile a lot. And see, a lot of that depends on where they at, who they dealing with. Because women want to feel safe. Like, for a woman to have an orgasm, she has to be relaxed. But if she's in an environment where she's constantly being approached, guys constantly catcalling and stuff, she want that man who's ready to fuck some shit up. Seriously, that turn on some women. I'm gonna tell you what, it was I remember years ago I was doing a book signing. I was at the Harlem Book Fair, outdoors, and me and this dude were about to get in a fight. Because I was telling him about my book, and I said, well, he said, I'm not in the book. And I just said, well, no, I don't know you, sir, but I'm talking in general. Well, I'm not in the book, but, sir, I didn't say you were in the book, right? So me and him started getting loud. Me and him were about to go to blows. No, seriously, me and him were about to go to blows. Because he was just being stupid. And then he walked away, and he could see I was getting hot. And he was like, yeah, I prevented you from selling more books. And that little bitch ass walked away, right? So, and see, my wife was there with me, right? Woman I was married to at the time, co-parent now. And she told me something. She said, Rom, all these women up here just looking at you now. They glaring at you, shit, smiling. All because I was about to get that rough thing. And a lot of women get turned on by that. Women get turned on by that roughness. Indeed, on the few videos, some of the few car videos I did when I'm getting off, I'm getting a little hot, I've had women slide in my DMs. I've had women hit me up and they say, damn, Ron, that was turning me on. But they like that. They like that because understand something. Yes, women got that thing where they want a guy, they want his genes and everything, but they want that protection. Because remember, I always talk about the house of the man, house of the woman. Now, you got that part of the house of the woman, the moon woman, that's the nurturer. That's the one who stay at home. She got that maternal instinct, take care of the kids, feed the community and all of that. She wants protection. You got a lot of women like that. They want protection. They want their family, they want that roughneck. They want that straight up roughneck, like real roughneck. And then the guys that they most match with are warriors. So they want that guy who look like, if necessary, he will lay out a body. He will lay out a body with zero remorse. And that's not always like the drop dead handsome man. And see, because when women looking at a man's looks, they're also trying to ascertain his personality, how he come off to them. Now, yeah, you do got a rare, pretty boy thugs and shit. But most of the guys look rough. Indeed, just like you got a bunch of guys talking about Chad and Tyrone, you got some other guys talking about Pookie and Ray Ray. And let's be real. These some guys who be up in the prison system, be in the street gangs, be the stick-up kids and all of that. Let's be real. Is somebody going to, with a straight face, with some honesty, look me in the eye and say, oh yeah, all these gang members, all these rough dudes, all these potential robbers, stick-up kids, all these dudes who just be fighting and shit look like fashion models. And don't throw out Jeremy Mix, that's 1 in a million. And I'm willing to bet if he, for whatever reason, didn't put tattoos on him, he'd look different. He'd come off as different in the streets. Seriously. Don't use one example for or one exception to the general rule. As somebody who's worked in the criminal justice system, man, most of these dudes look crazy. They look rough. I mean, I ain't gonna say they ugly, but shit, they don't look like they'll get a fashion card trick. But a lot of women are turned on by that. A lot of women are turned on. Now, is it every woman? No. Because really, I'm gonna be real though. what a woman's turned on by depends on, who she is on a deep level. But that's something deeper. I don't know. I'm either going to do an on-demand video about it, or I might do a whole Rom TV series on it. Oh, just real quick, on my Rom TV, and I'll put a link. I got a new video out in my A Player's Eyes, the games women play series, and I break down very simply the women's method for playing the game. And y'all need to check that out, as well as the other stuff I have on there, because that's where I go deeper. When I'm on these public videos and stuff, I'm just talking in general. But when I want to get deep in a subject, it's either on my on-demand channel, I'll put the link in the description box, or my Rom TV. So, but the thing is, when women looking at a guy, yeah, it's his looks, but sometimes it's the look. What does his look communicate to her? They don't want the guy who has a look who communicates like he too prissy to get his hands dirty, or he might get squeamish at the sight of blood. You don't want that type of guy. Some of them don't. Some might. But like I said, it depends on their social class, where they living and everything. But when they in environments where, they could have some man attack them, or they can't walk down the street, they worried or something. And if they not carrying, if they not carrying or something. Because that's one thing real quick. That's a little tangent. I remember I was doing a book signing at this mall. It was in, where was it? It was in Wheaton, Maryland. Wheaton Mall. I don't know what it's called now. But, I was at this, book kiosk signing something, and this dude was trying to holler at this woman. And, it got to the point the cops came and pepper sprayed his ass. That was annoying. Just being near that pepper spray, they pepper sprayed his ass. But that same woman, she started talking to me afterwards, and she showed me the big ass knife she had on. So a lot of women be concerned about that. So they want that man who look like he gonna lay out a body, and they ain't always Chad or even Tyrone, really. It might be some rough looking dude and stuff. But see, a lot of guys don't talk about that, because let's be real, they ain't out there in the streets. Seriously. And I know people will say, oh, you're always talking the streets and stuff, but you gotta go by what's actually out here. I told somebody this morning, they were hitting me up asking me about some other content creators. I said, other than my own shit and maybe a few people, I don't be checking out everybody. I got other shit to do. Shit. Especially they starting to let up more in this COVID thing. I'm starting to travel more. Shit. Anybody who know me well or see me around this area who watch these videos, I be out with my sons and stuff. We were just in Arundel Mills and stuff. I don't know what was going down there, just as a tangent. This past weekend, I had to buy my son some pants and stuff. That dude wearing 36 length in there. I'm like, damn, you ain't stopped growing yet. Last time he was measured, he was like 6'3" and a half. I think he just hit 6'4". Yeah, those Wills jeans. Wills. But yeah, people gotta get out here, and it's so much stuff out here. It's so much stuff. People think it's just one way. I'm like, damn, who y'all know? Y'all don't be seeing like some rough, crazy dude with some fine ass woman, and she be all up in him. But part of the thing is, she like that roughness. Oh, another thing, I'm gonna hit y'all. Y'all know I talk sex on here. Sometimes they want that rough dude because he look like he'll fuck the shit out of them. Yeah, I said it like that. I know some people don't like me cursing on here. You know what? I'll just say this. Sometimes the message come across better if I'm not doing it as academic, but just on some raw shit. And that's how I roll. You don't like it, stay the fuck off the channel. So, but, yeah, some women, yeah, they like that protection, but they like some dude who gonna fuck her like she stole something. They gonna take the pussy. Fuck it like they just got out of prison and shit. They probably did. But yeah, they like that roughness. And that gets into deeper, like, that roughness represents a man's masculinity. They want that masculine energy. And sometimes they'll look for that man who shows it. Because, see, that's one thing about some rough dudes. A lot of times, that's all they had. Because they rough because they were in environments where they had to be rough. And, some women be getting wet. They see that rough dude, that rough energy. Like I said, I wasn't joking. A few times I might have, like, really raised my voice or looked like I was really angry or something. Women be like, that was doing something to me. Oh, man. Nah. That ain't me, though. I'm just an innocent, quiet man. Just like, I don't know. If you had to match me to some TV character, maybe this guy named James St. Patrick. That's me. Alright? That's about it, though. But anyway, that's it for now, y'all. I'm at the store. Gotta get my videos. Go holler at one of my buddies. So, anyway, that's all I got for now, y'all. I'll get back with you, but I'll just say this about that. At the end of the day, all women got something different that they like. Don't assume that they always going. Never make an assumption. Never make an assumption. Because sometimes some dudes be saying, yeah, that dude's automatically select. No, not necessarily. Nobody's automatic. It depends on where they at, where they live, who they deal with, all of that shit. Seriously, it depends. Seriously, there's so many factors that go into it. And depending on the hood, even some working class areas, a lot of women like that rough dude. Hell, even some upper class women might want to dip down every now and then to experience something different. They like that rough dude. That's why I say hit the body no matter what. Especially you got, that's why that some women do go for that roughness. Like I said, feel protected, and he look like he'll, slam him against the wall and shit and take that motherfucker pussy, be smacking that shit. So, I know some people say, dang, bro. I don't know. If you want to hear me talk, like, all calm and stuff, check out my Deep Thought channel, my money channel. Check out my money channel. Oh, shoot, I'm about to go on a tangent. I'll just say this. All these people talking about money this and money that, but I don't see enough guys showing interest in making money. I'm just going to say that. If you really think that's going to get women, which I already say don't do it for women, but dudes show very little interest in actually making money. So I'm just saying. So to me, let me hold this right. Go and keep being that, that wage slave. But that's another tangent. Anyway, y'all, I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.